Good evening, everybody, and welcome in to the stream. Whether you're watching live on Twitch or if you are watching on the YouTube channel, The Game One Player Self. My name is Lord Teamaker, and I'm welcoming you in. And I'm welcoming you in on a bit of a sad note, really. The founder of Just Add Water, game dev, musician who loved Rush, Stuart Gilray, sadly lost his battle against COVID today. And so I say rest in peace, Stuart. You will be missed by a lot of people. When you were on podcasts with PlayStation Nation, you were a laugh to hear. But yeah, I raise the iron brew to you, sir. You will be missed. Rest in peace. Now, tonight we start a new game on the Steam list for PC. A game I haven't played in a long time. Call of Juarez Gunslinger. There we go. About another couple of hours, really, until it's time for J-Dub. Put the audio down a tiny bit. Controls. Some fire, aim, dynamite, concentration. Switch fire, crouch, jump. Reload, melee. Good stuff. Got your inventory. So here we go. Story. Gonna go normal, we're not gonna go on hard.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
What are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawmen who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
Hiya, Michael. How you doing, man? Welcome in. Okay. So he can hidden nuggets of truth. Ready for some shooting? Some rooting?
It was about
shooting?
30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs. I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, haha?
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
The other kind of funny. How's the rest of your day been, mate? We got cows. I like cow. Can we pet the cow? We can't pet the cow. Can we look at the cow? We can look at the cow. Cow looking at me. Hello. Mrrr. So if we find any nuggets of truth, feel good.
You heard Pat. You need to stay here and keep an eye on the road.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
Who's that?
Is he with us?
You watch the rest of the VOD. Nice.
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh, yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast.
But hey, we did it. We got through.
Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead.
Fire at will. Spread out, goddammit. Come on. Get him from the left. Keep on shooting. Don't let him catch a breath. Fire!
Where are you firing from?
They're coming from the
I
rear.
decided to help Billy and the boys out a bit. So that's just what I did.
Hey, we have one behind us. Stay on it. Cover fire.
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Finally got him. Bloody hell. Glad your day's been okay, I did.
Where'd he come from?
That was a nice shot.
You ain't nowhere. I'm putting you down.
Yes. Little bit of history here for you. Ooh. Yes, I want to buy that skill. Ooh, achievement. No more points available. Get gun!
Watch out! One of them! Damn it, he's right behind us! Where the hell's Garrett?
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads
Let's
cut
send
off.
these some bitches running!
Remember which one it was, whether it's like the cartel.
Still, one of them reached the water tower. Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there.
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Got him. God, look at the state of these pumpkins. Not a euphemism.
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed.
I'll flank him!
A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
Ow.
I think I winged it! Where'd he come from?
Hello, Raz. How you doing, man?
Show yourself, coward!
Let's not shoot a gunpowder, eh? Played Red Dead Redemption since. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
Then,
Yeah, this is
I heard a
good
friendly
game.
voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Try aiming, you idiots!
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house. Cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad. They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo.
They did have a seemingly endless supply of ammo, didn't they? Yep.
It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house.
A bit different to Thingy, isn't it? A bit different to what we were playing earlier. Though I can safely say at the moment there's going to be more action-y type games and puzzle games for a little while. No, it's an erection. Yeah, I believe it was yourself that was we were talking in Gio's Discord about trophies and stuff, about trying to pass 1,000. I can say this for you. If you can get between 14 and 21 trophies a week, then you'll be on course.
And like that,
You
I was
all be
inside,
dead, you bastards!
none the worse for wear.
Deader than a rat in a trap!
I passed Dirty Dave,
Right, Daddy Dave?
and upstairs I
How
found
about that?
Billy and Charlie
You like
Bolton.
that?
Now, if I get the nuggets, I get the nuggets. If I don't, I don't.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
Billy's worth $500. Keep this up all day. I think I got one.
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on
Where the
cutting.
hell Garrett Gallagher? Listen, over there.
That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side."
Try to, you know, just flute it up like that. Jesus, I get shot to shit.
Cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
Get the fuck out of here.
It means that it was time to cut and run. "They got a Gatling," Billy shouted. "Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention."
Oh, shit.
He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? Many would have fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack, he's just joshing me.
Yeah, you better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was I?
You were heading for the
That
barn.
wasn't me. I'm sure that Corn was going for the 1K trophies. It may have been Corn, actually.
Making my way past the castle of fallen foes.
Right. Ooh. Well, yes, we'll do that.
Murder that bastard!
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
Got him.
Finally, I had the stables within my reach.
Jackans.
And
I'm
that's
liking
when I
soundtrack.
met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star. You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Not the rattlesnake. Keep your enemy in focus using the right stick. When your opponent reaches for his gun, press right trigger to draw your weapon, aim with the right stick and then shoot. Oh my!
And that you killed him in a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
Oh yeah! Achievement unlocked.
Stepped inside, and
Oof!
last thing I heard was Garrett's voice.
That's
That's not
Billy.
Billy.
And go on, how did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
49% accuracy. Yep. One nugget out of 3.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
Said Colt. Yeah, I need to.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
Feels good to get some action games going again.
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after.
The utter bastard.
He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape too.
Yeah, I don't think for a long time we've got any more puzzly games like
My
that.
first order of business was finding a firearm.
I think the closest will be the origami, like the stealthy bits. A nugget is near somewhere. Ah. Bella the Kid. Found a gun.
Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
do like the way the game's set up like this sort of shit.
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Anybody see Billy?
Hell yeah. That scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn thing. The kids escaped raised a huge ruckus. Guards were everywhere looking for him.
Can't let the kid get away.
Anybody see him?
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms.
Slippery
Suddenly,
woods.
I
Careful.
was a fugitive.
How the hell did the kid escape?
Garrett's gonna kick our ass!
Can't have gotten far. Gotta be around here somewhere.
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever gonna find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there. I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
There's a nugget. Well, there isn't a nugget, there's ammo. It wants me to be stealthy. Why you want me to be stealthy again? Why?
You! But hell if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
You hooligans can go to hell.
Another nugget.
Kill him!
Oh, a headshot from there. That was nice. Come from there.
Ah, you yellow bastard! I'm here!
He's in town somewhere.
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and color.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, so what we got here? We got hold your breath and be even more precise. You'll be able to zoom in even more when when aiming steadily. Oh, nice. Ooh, carry even more. Why, yes.
I was just
don't
glad
get
I
paid
had
enough for
Deputy
this.
Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
You won't get away with this!
Someone is firing at me.
Surrender yourself!
Him.
Give it up!
They're shooting in the street!
No, there's other wheels you can fire at. I can recommend a couple.
I've got this! Get your headstone!
There's children here.
I did, Con.
We're gonna be...
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters.
How's it going, dude? You right?
Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. We prize them too high, if you ask me.
You're doing fairly okay, yeah. I think realistically that's about the same for me.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Really has, hasn't it?
With this. Surrender yourself.
My visit, I mean overall it went okay, the actual visit. Getting to there was a pain.
Come on out.
Hearing the news a friend had passed away as I was waiting for the cab to go to there was not great. So, yeah, I mean the visit itself is just like, yeah, carry on what we're doing, see you next year. If you need us, then give us a shout, you know. That's pretty much what it was. Oh yeah, man, getting to the... I was so close to saying, look, I'm not going to go.
Damn town's going to hell in a headlight.
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free.
So yeah, it was the actual visit and appointment itself was fine.
Got that son of a bitch.
Respect for decency?
So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town. I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Let's see if,
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No, because they all thought I was Billy, and all that blame would fall on him. Meanwhile, Deputy Bob Ollinger was organizing a posse to put me down. He was already a mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun. Anyway, it was me or them, and the only way forward led me straight to perdition. But the cards were dealt, and I had no choice but to play them.
Can't hide forever. We can take it away.
yeah, how about yourself?
Kill him.
But yeah, also replying to your Discord bit because everybody, like me, saying about wanting to get over 1,000 trophies this coming year. I know you're saying you can't play every day on the PlayStation, which is fair. So I was thinking, if you can break it down into getting between 14 and 21 a week, you'd hit it easily.
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Well, sure he did. Dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. "Hello, Bob," I said. "I think you better let me go." And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun. So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
Ooh, okay.
I killed him in a fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice. Well, Lincoln got a mite depopulated that day. Pat Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
Fair enough, 1 second. Lovely.
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
Plenty of reason for going after those boys. Right, we'll get into the game and I'll try putting the sound down a little bit more. A plat a month, yeah. I mean, if you, it depends what games you do it with. Audio, speech volume. There we go. Now that should, in theory, we better be okay.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. And yes, he was working for old man Clanton.
Plenty of bastards.
I hate fucking running.
How's that? Is that better?
I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man.
Over there! There!
I did my best to help those poor passengers.
Well, there's that Christian game
Moments
as well
later,
that
the
came out, wasn't
attackers
there?
were dead. And I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing.
The like 79p ones that are like based around the Bible and shit.
It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often did. They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads. Making use of the high ground and whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to it.
Hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force. See, at the time, I was still pretty green, and often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. didn't see Ringo, but I knew.
Yeah, exactly. There are about 50 of them.
He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to fight my way past these other assholes first.
I just got some of the ambush and I'm taking through.
Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up.
Okay, reload your rifle and blink for now. Oh. Yeah,
Finally,
that's
they
fair.
managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim. Luckily, serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament. Where's he going? I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this? Where's he gonna run to now?
Where's she gonna run to? Run here?
Not knowing where the hell I was going.
Cinnamon, where you gonna run to? Cinnamon, where you gonna run to?
That's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven, I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition. Bat Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know.
Yep.
And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to
Dynamite!
go along with that ammo. That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunter. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right. I was done running. The old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir. I came at them like a wild. My fury knew no bounds.
Oh, I had you shot. You penis.
It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
$217 platinums. One was true to have to get, other two were easy but a grind. Are you saying you've used a lot of those 79p ones? Is that what you're saying? How do I get up there? there's a nugget up there. I might as well try and get them. Nah, I can't go back that way. Bollocks. I see, I knew the nugget would be there. Doc Holliday. Oh. Tales of Borderlands. Yar. Yeah, because it's the distance travelled trophy is the glitched one. Old man Clanton.
I yelled out at the top of my lungs, "Clanton, I'm coming for you!" A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till kingdom come. And I knew I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun. Damn, I gotta reload.
Somebody said, like, damn, I gotta reload. Hell yeah, they are. Piss. First death. It's not bad, 15 minutes into the game.
Tell you that was the longest uphill climb of my entire damn life.
Yeah, you would say that.
Well,
It is.
one of the longest. There was that one time I was pursuing Frank James, Jesse James' brother.
Jesse James?
Perhaps we could talk about that one later. Now, where was I? Right. I had old man Clanton in my sights. Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
Gotta reload. me!
Jesus Christ.
Why are you so afraid to face me, huh? Wait! Goddamn bullet!
What the f... Good lord.
Wait! Goddamn bullet! What I ever do to you?
Down! God damn!
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
Whoa, this is where we start to... This could be where we live now.
I'll blow you right out of there! Stop your hiding from me!
Jesus, this is...
I'm gonna bury you in a million pieces. These are good men you're killing!
Yeah, probably.
Show yourself! Like that son of a bitch, get away with that! You stupid zombie! Why are you so afraid to face me, huh? I don't know how you lived this long. What I ever do to you?
It is as if he doesn't want to be shot, isn't it?
Hey, let's see what you're made of, boy! Wait! Goddamn bullet! Do I gotta reload again?
Apparently, one of the cowboys made it out of there alive and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps, and that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
Hey, at least I did it. Just wait for it to reload, run right, and then bang, 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 bang. Johnny Ringo. Not Ringo Starr, Johnny Ringo. What is the time, ladies and gentlemen?
A few
About
weeks
half
after
seven.
that dust up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo.
Not very much.
I had tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill, and they were loaded for bear.
Somebody's coming!
So, what exactly did Johnny Ringo do to piss you off?
Well, him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why. First, I need to tell you about the Cowboys' new boss, Curly Bill Brocious.
Yeah, hopefully it isn't, but
Get ready,
we'll see.
boys. Curly Bill took charge of the Cowboys upon the old man's demise, and after that gunfight at the OK Corral, the Clantons wanted revenge.
Somebody kill him!
So they murdered Morgan Earp and grievously wounded his older brother, Virgil.
Get him from the side!
Oh! Bollocks, that was my fault. Gotta remember, slow and steady wins the race on some of these gunfights.
Wyatt and Doc went on what became known as the Vendetta Ride, hunting those outlaws down. So when I showed up, that's who they thought I was.
Oh, nice shot! Around sort of the branch there, that was nice. You know, sometimes I do good stuff. Some amazing work there.
There were killers around every corner, all wearing red bandanas. That's how the Cowboys identified each other. I was beginning to wish I had one myself. But I wasn't about to let Ringo walk away unscathed. And that's what drove me forward.
They say that Ringo was infernally fast.
I hardly saw anyone faster, boy. Certainly not Wyatt Earp. That man was all hat and no cap.
Earp wasn't much of a match for him, but Doc Holliday might.
That Lunger should have kept his nose out of it. They never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Earp.
But everybody knew that Curly shot him in the back. That was common knowledge.
Yeah, maybe so. But Ringo had nothing to do with it. He was just being loyal to a friend.
Well, I mean, you say that.
Is that what you call it? Being loyal. Well, to get to that loyal friend, I had to pass by some buzzsaws as big as a man.
What, Buzzsaw Lightyear? You know, the knockoff job of Buzz Lightyear.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
What's that, Dwight?
After old man Clanton died, why didn't his son take over the Cowboys?
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks and a yellow belly to boot.
He was a cowardly bastard. Okay. And your bullets for care smash to like loco during the reload. Ooh. Make your way through the sawmill. So what do you guys think of this so far?
Now, where was I?
Taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Indeed I was, Jack.
Good fun, isn't it?
Though it wasn't easy, as those boys had good cover.
And the soundtrack's quite cool as well.
I'm gonna make you pay for that.
Jeez.
I didn't even son of a bitch.
Oh, I see ya.
There he is.
That's him. Get him.
That enough? Blame him. Oh, look that son of a bitch.
There were carts everywhere, piles of
Nice.
lumber, and God knows what else for people to hide behind. That really was one hell of a sawmill. Quite an impressive operation.
It really is. Yeah, probably. Well, I can't make it look easy, can I?
And where was Curly Bill? Did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm painting a picture here.
No,
It
I
was
don't
this
wanna
beautiful waterfall and a crystal clear stream that led to a verdant valley that was truly...
swap. Johnny Ringo. Look at that tash. Size of that tash, eh? Good lord, that tash is big.
Consider your picture painted. What happened next?
Well, finally the bastards that were still alive made a last stand. Curly Bill, Johnny Ringo, and his compadres took off into the lumber yard, and I followed after.
Takes a shot before he takes a shot. I see what you did there.
Are you saying they ran? Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me out in the open.
Time to dance with the devil. That's the same for you. You working for Wyatt Earp? Did that sumbitch Earp send you to kill me? Come on out, son. Did that sumbitch Earp send you to kill me?
Ah, it's too near him. Too near him. That was my fault. Dirty mates appearing there. Shit.
You're going to You can't hide
Fuck me.
like you fight for that. Hiding like a scared little puppy. Come on out, son.
Oh, Hussein. How you doing, man? Howdy, partner. How's it going, dude?
Brocious gave me no choice but to take his life. But Ringo was nowhere to be found.
Lovely.
I knew you didn't kill Ringo, because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
Indeed. Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to West Turkey Creek Canyon.
I think we're getting through it quite nicely. Johnny Ringo. Yeah, I remember having it on there as well. It's brilliant.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Sorry I had to ruin the legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true. Doc Holliday had nothing to do with the death of Johnny Ringo.
65%. Almost. We almost got there.
I was paid a healthy bounty for Ringo and Curly Bill, and realized there was real money to be made. That's why I went after Henry Plummer.
Now, wasn't he the
Episode 3.
sheriff who augmented his income by shaking down miners and robbing gold shipments?
That's the one.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. He ran that gang of thieving outlaws called the Innocents.
So it's true that you went toe-to-toe with him?
Indeed I did, son. Indeed I did.
Hell yeah, he did. So I remember his bloody career as a bounty hunter.
I knew I needed resources if I was going to track down Roscoe Bob Bryant. And hunting Plummer looked like a good way to get rich quick. As the local vigilantes exposed him as the leader of the bandits and put a generous price on his head.
They exposed him, did they?
Plummer rallied his gang to plunder one last gold mine before making their escape. And that's where I thought I'd find him.
But yeah, I remember playing this on the PS3. It was just like really good. I don't think I've played the Cartel. I don't remember playing the Cartel. But yes, as I also mentioned earlier, looking at trying to get towards the old 50 subs so we can get another emote.
It makes me nervous standing
But
so
there are
close to
emotes
all
on the
these
way.
goddamn barrels of gunpowder.
Why would you be nervous? No one has the cojones to come after us. As long as you don't light up a cigar, we're fine.
Besides, George is up there on the rocks with that rifle.
As my late father pointed out to me more than once, God made men, but Samuel Colt made them equal.
Inlaid 6-year. She's not just pretty, but an engineering masterpiece and a very deadly firearm. Long about. Ooh. Yeah. I'm trying to remember the other one. Three of them are set in the Wild West, Cartel, modern day. Damned in blood. That's only 3. Yeah, let's not go too near the barrels of dynamite, eh?
I knew that dynamite wasn't mine, so I decided the polite thing would be to return it. It was the biggest gold rush since Sutter's Mill in '48. Unfortunately, prospectors weren't the only ones drawn to those riches. There were thieves, killers, robbing travelers, and hijacking gold shipments. Like those that ran with Plummer.
Yes.
Some were just regular folks I knew from town, drawn by greed and easy pickings. Charlie Crow, the blacksmith. James, who worked in the stable. Sam and Jeremiah Barber, the butcher's son. Ordinary citizens who lived a double life. Stealing and thieving and murdering their neighbors.
Where the fuck are you? There you are. I mean, listen to this soundtrack. This soundtrack is awesome.
course, the rest were veterans of the Civil War. Stone-cold killers trained on the bloody fields of Shiloh and Antietam.
Wrong button. Definitely the wrong button. Definitely the wrong button there. Oh my god. Right. As soon as I set it up. Right. I need to just grab myself a can of drink. Or. Da, da, ba, ba, ba. Right. Don't mind me, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, Michael, indeed. But I've only got sugar-free left.
Plummer had a lot of men on his payroll. A hell of a lot. That son of a bitch pretended to protect the public with one hand while stealing them blind with the other. He set up a defensive perimeter which I had no idea how to breach.
Blow the shit out of it.
Dangerous, desperate individual. I was outnumbered and in way over my head, but I was too damn stubborn and stupid to realize it.
Yep.
They must have thought I was tough. Or had some kind of death wish. Seeing as there were barrels of gunpowder everywhere. One stray bullet, one stray spark, and I'd be blown to hell and gone. I thought I was some kind of hero.
Hero, no,
I finally
just
made it past and headed on to meet my destiny.
Remember, we got a date with Destiny, and she's ordered the lobster.
But first, I had something I needed to figure out. I had a few ideas on how to get into that mine, but once I made my decision, I knew there was no turning back. So my first thought was to enter the nearest mine portal. I saw an entrance. Made sense. It was the quickest way in, but that also made it more dangerous. As there would undoubtedly be enemy pickets posted along the way.
But get shots like that out of the way. And then I do a shit one. Oh man.
Must be about out of bullets.
Besides, once you enter a mine like that, it's easy to get all turned around. And that confusing maze of corridors wouldn't even be the worst of it. Some of those shafts could be as deep as hell. A single stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion.
We like deep shafts, don't we? Yeah, nice and slow.
Quick reflexes often make up for a lack of common sense. Luckily, I was never one to be easily bushwhacked.
As I die. Now, if that's not a clip waiting to happen, I don't know what is. I'm not easily bushwhacked. Shot and dead.
I would just need to be careful not to blow myself to Kingdom Come. With all that gunpowder and dynamite everywhere, a body has to know what he's shooting at.
Yeah, I kind of have. That's very convenient.
One wrong bullet could have turned that mine into a dad-blasted tube.
Oh no.
I freely admit my plan of attack is not just moronic, but clearly insane.
Wow. That was nice though. Ah, that wasn't.
It's a good thing that I abandoned that ridiculous plan before I even tried it. Instead, I spotted a ladder, a way into the mine from the opposite side.
That one wasn't me, the last one, by the way. That
It was a
the
long
game.
way around, but that approach seemed more sensible at the time. Of course, being I had a problem with heights, that scaffolding scared the bejesus out of me. Climbing down that ladder required some caution. Because even though I had a younger man's reflexes, no man can dodge a damn bullet while climbing down a rickety ladder. I needed to make a leap of faith, which ain't easy when you're suspended between heaven and hell. I was determined not to give up.
Oh.
As Sheriff Plummer seemed quite the despicable character. When the vigilantes discovered what the sheriff was up to, people were outraged. That 10,000 they put on his head would go a long way to helping me find old Bob.
Oh. Now that was stupid of me. Motherfucker.
Put that moron out of his misery.
See, that's perfect.
And I had made it my mission to settle that score come hell or high water. But first, I would have to make a choice. Take the elevator or climb the ladder. I picked the more convenient and more dangerous route.
I may have missed a nugget on the climb.
Plummer was a mad dog killer. The people of Nevada City deserved better.
Well, I tried, using going against dynamite.
Right, well, he was the sheriff of both places one time or another, but that's neither here nor there. The point was, taking him down would save a lot of lives, including my own.
Come on, you have to admit that last shot was a good one. Now, granted, you don't always have to admit that stuff, but on that one we do. Scalawag. I mean, you can't see that.
They're gonna need a dustpan. Well, this day is just getting worse and worse for you, ain't it?
Henry Plummer was clearly unhinged, and I could see right away that this was gonna take some time.
Guys. Got him!
So that's how Henry Plummer died. Him and his crew were worth their weight in gold. And now, I was officially a bounty hunter.
That wasn't bad. That wasn't a bad one.
So, did you finally go after that Bob feller?
Well, I heard word he was in Kansas with John Wesley Hardin. So that's where I went.
Where in Kansas?
Not in Kansas anymore.
Why do you ask, Ben?
No reason.
Was Hardin as fast as Ringo?
Ringo was fast, but John Wesley was as fast as the devil himself.
Episode 4. We are actually getting through this.
Hell, he killed his first man at 15. From that day forward, he had a price on his head and wouldn't back down for nobody, not even Wild Bill Hickok himself.
I'd Wild Bill on your Hickok.
I dodged death many a time, and that night in Abilene was no different. I was there with the intention of finding that bastard Bob and collecting the bounty on John Wesley.
I thought the Texas Rangers got Hardy.
Yeah, that's what they want you to believe.
Nice, okay. Don't you goddamn me. There's a nugget nearby, is there? Where?
It was cold and a witch's tit and a brass bra that night as I fought my way past his loyal compadres.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's too bad, really, would you?
To the very same saloon we're sitting in today.
I'd say we're doing pretty well.
Get out of here!
Look around and imagine this place painted in blood. Hardin was waiting for me.
We've still got what, about...
Wait, I'm
50
jumping the gun
minutes?
here. Let me back up and give you some background on this sumbitch. He deserves that much. Don't you think so, Ben? John Wesley Hardin was a killer. By the end, he confessed to taking the lives of 42 men. Fathers and husbands, brothers and sons, men with families who cared about them. He was a bona fide folk hero by then, and had amassed a gang of armed miscreants and other assorted thugs. He and his men set up camp outside of town, and I was hoping Bob was among them.
Shit, it's cold out here. Freezing my giblets off. Ain't right, we gotta stay out here keeping watch like this.
Ain't nobody stupid enough to go after Hardin anyway.
Shut that son of a bitch!
They didn't ask why I was there. They knew.
Sorry, I couldn't resist doing that.
Wanted as well. I figured Hardin was here somewhere, but to get to him, I'd have to get past his gun hand. I had to spill a lot of blood to find out Hardin wasn't in that camp. He was carousing in town with his closest friends. Hardin's boys apparently didn't want me to reach the Bull's Head.
Oh man, I couldn't resist that.
Some were hightailing it into town to inform their jefe of my unwelcomed presence.
You can't hide from me!
Did I run to hide from you though? Did I? Did I really?
Tell Hardin someone's coming!
of a bitch!
Let the boys know we got another law dog.
Got another law dog where? Wow.
I wondered if Bob was among them.
I'm looking forward to the next game after this on the PC streams. Cat Quest 2.
And I steeled myself for the fight ahead. For as good as I was, deep down I wondered if John Wesley wasn't just a little bit better. Before I could test my mettle against Hardin, however, I would first need to dispatch his cadre of hired killers. Most of these degenerates were beyond redemption, but John Wesley might have been a different story. Until later that night was in fact his birthday celebration.
Wait a minute, I've got deja vu. Nugget. Well, Bill Hickok. Yeah. Around about 5 hours.
I think I already mentioned that I found Hardin in this very saloon.
So we've got 9 to go.
Suffice it to say,
Well, 11 to go.
nobody there was happy to see me.
Yeah, in theory, should be about 5 hours.
In fact, I felt a certain hostility.
Watch where you're shooting.
Bastards.
Shoot him!
You can run, but you can't hide forever.
God damn him!
Yeah, I'd say around about that. I'd say probably close to 6, maybe 7. Sorry, one sec. Sorry about that. Right, where were we?
Suffice it to say, nobody there was happy to see me. In fact, I felt a certain hostility.
Why does it put me in there? Hello, Pixel. Slinging them guns, hell yeah. How you doing, man? You right? I got the dude.
You can't hide from me.
Bloody well can. Anyway, how you doing, man? You right? Hope you're good.
I'm gonna shoot you dead.
I was disappointed that neither Bob nor John Wesley were among the dead. But that was short-lived, as a moment later I was
plums.
facing
Hell yeah.
down the fastest gun in the West.
How you doing, dude? Hope you're alright. So it's been a very mixed bag of day, really. First kill at 15. Killed a man for snoring. And 41 for breathing.
I felt a bolt of adrenaline. Or maybe that was fear. He was well known for his tricks, and I knew I'd need my own if I was ever to defeat him.
Oh, piss.
No, wait! You didn't hit me then. I'm sure of it.
We could be living here, folks.
You are a raider. Legendary.
Geo! Thank you for the raid. But yeah, if you didn't hear the news earlier, just as I'm ready to get ready to go to the hospital, wait for the cab to actually appear, we decided to be late. I had the awful news that my friend Stuart Gilray passed away. Bollocks, just move out of the way, left and right, because of COVID. So I say, fuck you, COVID. Yep, just the PS Nation days, yep. Bollocks, just move in and out, in and out. So yeah, so you got your aiming reticle to focus.
Or maybe
Got
that
to
was
move your hands
fear.
over your gun so you can speed it.
He was
quicker
well
to come
known
out
for
that
his
holster.
tricks, and I knew I'd need my own if I was ever to defeat him.
Oh, piss!
No, wait! You didn't hit me then. I'm sure of it.
I remember episode 400 of PS Nation. I'm sure it's episode 400 when they had the big phone-ins, and I was on before, Stuart Gilray. I always remember calling myself the Plastic Jock for his real one. I moved out the way there, bastard. So this is where we could live. See, I'm waiting for him to draw, so it's not dishonourable. I moved again out the way, you bastard. I control it.
Faster than grease lightning. But being inebriated as he was, he didn't count his shots. And now, he was at my mercy.
So he didn't die?
No, I sent him to prison. Years later, after he was free, some restless Avenger took his life. Shot him in the back in a saloon just like this one. Anybody up for another beer? Ben?
Breaking news blog post incoming. Good news or bad news blog post? Yeah, I shot his bullet. So be what, 15 minutes to 9 o'clock?
Yeah, some say revenge is a dish best served cold.
So whatever happened to that Bob guy you were after?
Personally, I'd like to hear some of your other adventures. Like, I don't know, did you ever go toe-to-toe with a red man?
Read whole thing.
Yes, I did, Ben. I remember once I was after this renegade Apache, Grey Wolf. Strangely enough, revenge was also his primary motivation.
Sounds like a good day to me.
A bounty was put on Grey Wolf's head, and that's how I came to hunt him in the mountains. Mountains so high they tickled the nether regions of heaven.
A long time ago in a mountain far, far away.
Grey Wolf was a Chiricahua Apache medicine man who had led a war party in revenge for a massacre against his people. The U.S. Army had attacked his tribe during his daughter's sacred sunrise ceremony, and the slaughter was unspeakable. I understood his anger, as there's nothing more traumatic than seeing those you love die in a cruel and painful death.
Yep.
Right from the beginning, I couldn't shake the feeling that Grey Wolf was watching my every move.
Was that because of the Grey Wolf?
He led a band of young Apache warriors who wanted retribution and were more than willing to die for him.
I'm really loving this game though. I'm glad I'm playing it again. First time on stream though. Hey! Now, can I cross the water? Was that a dumb idea? No, I can cross the water. Can we take that nugget? That's a very good question, because it was 2009, I think. I'm sure it was early-ish in the PlayStation 3's life cycle. Level up. Create a nice 5x display and do some damage as well. After you throw a stick of dynamite, you can easily shoot it from the tip. Oh. 2013. Well, I was a bit off.
They saw me before I saw them. And it crossed my mind that maybe this wasn't such a good idea. But now that the shooting had started, there was no backing down.
I thought I had you killed, my friend. You see, crappy shots, one good one.
It was rugged country, the winter home of the Chiricahuas, and that's why they had retreated there. I admit to having some regrets about going after them the way I did. But then again, I got
First
a
one was
lot.
06. PS2. Can't have been PS2. Oh no, because it could have been 06, an earlier one. I keep remembering, forgetting that the PS3 was late 2006 in the US. It was here in March 2007.
Did you find Grey Wolf?
Not at that moment, but I did find the entrance to their hideout.
That was nice. See you.
A deep crevice that led to a deeper cave.
Don't tell me you went in there.
Yeah, but it's not out of bravery so much as pure, angry cussing.
Oh, okay. I say, as we're getting towards it, let us know when Jay goes live. I love the sound of the bullets. They use that in a lot of spaghetti westerns.
See, back then, I had a stubborn streak a mile wide, and I wasn't about to back down.
So it was like pitch black in there?
Actually, it was pretty well lit, as they had torches on the walls.
Might as well get myself some ammo while I was here, you know. Why not? Why not, indeed? bullet comes through the smoke, I move out of the way. I mean, that... I've done the shitty firing. I've done the what the hell's happening here. Now some good shit. Great timing, that's how.
How big was his cave?
Big as hell, Ben. Chiricahua had hid out there during the Indian Wars.
I mean, that wasn't too bad. But it seems I'm actually firing better without
They
concentration
thought
on
it
the
was haunted with the ghosts of those murdered by the horse soldiers.
The cave was haunted with dead Indian ghosts?
To be honest, I was more concerned with the live ones than the dead ones.
Yeah, I can understand that. Oh. I can let them out easy. Would you like to hear a Bobby Heenan joke?
How come you know so much about engines?
A few years back, I was married to 2 Mescalero women.
At the same time?
Yeah, they were sisters. Polygyny is traditional among the Mescalero.
So what happened?
Oh, I had to get out of there. Those girls never shut up. Both of them nagging at me all the time. Drove me half crazy. Haven't seen them since.
No, I mean, what happened with Grey Wolf?
Oh, well, I pursued him into the Cave of Death.
The Cave of Death, that sounds like a Bruce Lee film. Yeah, this looks like a trap.
I came upon this flooded grotto, and that's when I saw him. He came to me unarmed and unafraid. His voice echoed in the shadows, and I sensed he meant me no harm.
You carry great darkness in your heart, and if you do not release it, it will claim your soul.
Yeah.
The sound of his voice put some kind of ancient Indian spell on me.
Oh.
As his story unfolded in my mind.
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are. The soul would have no raiment. I had no tears.
He said I was a great warrior, a coyote man, unequaled by any other pale-faced warrior, or something like that.
Oh, hydrate, I will do in a second.
The snakes will bite shadows of your past until a venom poisons your heart, and an echo of the song of the dead summons the spirits deep from within the mountains.
I didn't quite get what he was saying, but there was definitely snakes. And indeed, his warriors surrounded me and attacked me like hungry wolverines.
Attack you like hungry wolverines, eh?
They couldn't stop me, though, and Grey Wolf wasn't in the mood for idle talk.
Trying to reload. I was I was so right about it. Damn it. I need a place to hide.
I swear I couldn't see any way out of this trap. But suddenly, one just appeared. Kind of like a miracle.
I mean, I'll take that. I need a miracle. I need
felt
a
like
miracle.
I would be lost in that damn cave forever. Finally, I found myself back outside, perched on the edge of a precipice, overlooking a thundering whitewater river. To get where I was going required several leaps of faith, but no way in hell I was turning back.
Hell yeah, no way. Let's buy that.
I chased after him, determined to make him explain the meaning of all that mumbo-jumbo.
Mumbo-jumbo is right. Are you making this all up as you go?
Well. Let's get him before this. Before we go watch some Tomb Raidering.
There were dozens of Apache warriors aiming at me from on high.
Dozens?
Well, maybe not dozens, but there was a lot of them.
At least 3 or 4.
Well, more than that, little lady.
I don't know, there's about 3 there. I'm enjoying playing this though. Fuck me! Alright, Crash Bandicoot, knocking away some Wumpa fruit. Thought I had those.
I had a steep climb up creek ahead of me and scrambled up those rocks like a mountain goat. I was determined to locate Grey Wolf and find out exactly what the hell he was trying to tell me.
Yeah, Grey Wolf, stop being a dick.
And wouldn't you know it, that crafty son of a bitch led me right into a trap.
What kind of trap?
Well, son, there had to be at least 100 Apaches surrounding me.
100?
God be my witness.
Oh, come on. Who you kidding?
Hey, I believe you. Come on, tell us how it ended.
All right, but I'm not gonna drag this out. Where were we?
You were surrounded by 100 Apache warriors.
Well, I didn't take the time to count them exactly, but there were a lot of them.
Go on an ambush, man.
And in the end, a path appeared before me that
Good
I had
Lord.
not seen before.
Seems to be quite a few, doesn't there?
I followed it as I desperately needed to find out what Grey Wolf was trying to tell me.
Say, let me know when Jay goes live, because I can't... Can he
But
see
it was
me?
like that son of a bitch disappeared into thin air.
Very nice.
Never did find him. And never
True
did
story
collect my
achievement.
goddamn bounty. Thank you, darling.
He
It's
just went
interesting
live.
how the truth can sometimes seem might malleable, depending upon your point of view.
Perfect timing.
Like how those dime novels make you out to be something you're not?
Jack, don't be starting trouble.
No, he's right. They do tend to exaggerate.
Did they exaggerate your part in taking down the Daltons?
Well, I was there in the flesh, boy, so I saw what happened firsthand.
Yeah. That's all right.
Those Daltons were lawmen once, before they all went bad, robbing banks and trains clear across the territory. Until Coffeeville, of course. I was one of the citizens who took up arms that day.
Fighting on the side of the right.
I did my best, sir. We all did.
Oh, yeah. Right, okay.
It was early morning. One of my friends was a local gunsmith, and he handed out firearms to anybody who'd take one. You see, the Daltons got it in their heads to rob two banks at the same time. Two banks on the same damn street.
I imagine so did. Right. That's where we will leave it for the day, for this evening. Right, well, thank you very much for being here. Yeah, it was a weird one. Great game, great game. Very, very good game indeed. So, next I will be on stream on this channel Sunday morning for Aragami, because we've got the rest of that to go through, and then the Nightfall DLC expansion for it yeah, looking forward to more of this next week. Yes, indeed. And Tuesday, the Capcom Arcade on Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening, got Castlevania we're going to be starting. Oh, yes, indeed. So the Advanced Collection. So we've got plenty of games to go through then. The Capcom Arcade will be sort of like a run-through of all the games that are part of it. Like a run-through. So it may last a couple of hours. May last about an hour. We don't know. We'll see. But we are going to go raid Mr. J-Dub as he is starting the Tomb Raider. When I find my mouse. There we go. Find that. Do that. Because yes, he is starting the Tomb Raider. So we shall go see him. But yeah, thank you very much for being here. Also, as you know, as I've said a couple of times, Mr. Stuart Gilray passed away today. 51 years old because of fucking COVID. Absolute bellend COVID. So if you know someone, you haven't spoken to a friend or that in a while, go say hi. Because we never know when we're going to lose them. And that, that is more relevant today than it has ever been. So, but in saying that, the rest of the stuff I was going to say about tomorrow, YouTube, 2 p.m. premiering the first episode of the season of NASCAR 21 Ignition. Saturday, the podcast, and then normal service continues back on here. I'm going to shoot off now. Let's do the raid. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you later on. Tea raid time.